YouTube? What's good? It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. Thank you so very much for watching. I am Jody Joe, the proprietor of this channel and studio. Thank you very much for tuning in. Before we get into the review / rant, I want to let you guys know that you can meet the Just Us League this Friday, June 21st in Gardena, California. From 4 to 10 p.m., I'm going to be live streaming from Jody's Corner. There will also be food vendors. It's at a beer barcade, so there will be fresh brewed beer, drinks, and games hosted by the Just Us League. Come meet your favorite Just Us League member. We will all be in attendance. Come pull up and meet us, hang out, chill with us on the couch as we live stream on location Friday, June 21st. 1237 West 134th Street, Gardena, California 90247. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in, and this is going to be that rant that I was talking about. First and foremost, I hate this movie, and then I'm not going to even hide it. This movie, the number one question that I had for this movie while watching this movie is just, why? Why did this need to come out? Why did they need to SJW the freak out of one of my favorite sci-fi franchises of all time? It's just why? Why is this movie even out? Why do we need a sequel? Why did we need this? I'll tell you why. After seeing this, the answer is apparent. Because they want to womanize the Men in Black and change the name. I believe Tessa Thompson has come out and said she thinks the name should be changed. I don't know what she said, what she changed it to. Women in Black, people in Black, I don't know. It's even mentioned in this film that the name should be changed. But, you know, it is what it is. A lot of pansexuality going on in here, sex with aliens and whatnot, pretty sick stuff. Freak this movie, man. I really do not like this film, and it's not just because of those elements. I would forgive the script. I would forgive because the script is trash. The screenplay is trash. The story's trash. It makes no sense. The first beginning of this film is expedited to the extreme. How the freak did this girl find the Men in Black? And the way she finds the Men in Black will blow your top. The Men in Black used to be a super secret society agency, and the way that this girl finds them, you're just scratching your head like, is this the same Men in Black from 1997 with Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith? Is this the one from Men in Black 2 that came out in, I think, 2002? Or are we doing the Men in Black 3, which was the worst one in my opinion? But now this is definitely the worst Men in Black. You thought that 3 kind of killed it, and it did. Why this one? I know why this one. Because they wanted to stuff it with propaganda. And they wanted to change this franchise into a stone cold cartoon series, because that's exactly what this movie is. It is a cartoon series. Nothing makes sense. Characters don't make sense. Forget about character development. This is just about how many times can we get you to laugh with our cheesy jokes. And there are very few in this movie, to be honest. The jokes are trash. The dialogue is trash. Story, script, direction especially is trash. And isn't this an action movie? I think it is. But guess what? That be trash too. The action is almost non-existent in this film. If you watch the trailers, you've watched all of the action in this movie. And that's just utter trash in itself. This film shares itself and aligns itself with a lot of the bottom-feeding type of films that Hollywood reproduces and lets out, especially from a company like Sony. Last time I seen Chris Hemsworth, he was being a cuck boy for Ghostbusters 2016. Another Sony movie, if I might add. He was a cuck in that movie, and he's a cuck in this film too. He grovels at the feet of a smarter, female-empowered Tessa Thompson. She's the brain, she's the brawn, she's the everything. And what is Chris Hemsworth? Ladies and gentlemen, he's the cuck. He's the punching bag, the clown, the jokester. How the freak are you an agent of the Men in Black? I don't know, because apparently you didn't know how to put your suit on this morning to even show up to work. This dude is a clown. Liam Neeson he should have took this role. This is beneath him. This is beneath Liam Neeson. He's in this movie and he's washed and wasted. Everybody's wasted in this movie, in my opinion. I believe that this is one of the worst movies that I have seen all year of 2019. X-Men Dark Phoenix is a trash movie that I ranted on, and you guys know it. My God, back-to-back weekends of just filth. One from Fox, one from Sony. This is exactly the reason, the problem that I have with Hollywood, man. Like Tessa Thompson and Sony, we don't want you. We don't want you doing this. This is wrong. You're putting politics, you're putting narratives, you're putting agendas and propaganda in these pop culture movies in order to sway the minds of younglings and children. I don't think that that's necessarily right. If we look at this movie and after seeing it, the franchise tier of Men in Black was like here. It's now here. It means nothing anymore. This franchise can just die off. It's used to be serious. You know, there was a little bit of comedy in there because you got that from Will Smith. It was natural. You casted a comedian in Will Smith and he was funny. Chris Hemsworth ain't funny. Taika Waititi's funny. The script for Thor Ragnarok was funny, but Thor wasn't funny in Thor Ragnarok. Everybody else was funny. You're not funny, Chris Hemsworth. You're not. You're a trash Thor in the MCU. You comedy-fied him. You ran away from that. You said, oh, I'll stay around. I'll stick around if you make Thor funnier. So then you did Ghostbusters 2016. You were a freaking cuckboy in that. Sucked. Now you did this, another Sony trash movie. Sucked. Cuckboy in here as well. Good job. As well as Valkyrie in this film. No single character did a good job except for the female leader of the Men in Black in this movie, but she had like 12 lines, so it doesn't really count. This movie is a farce that should be extinguished from Hollywood. It should never hit Redbox. Someone should just snipe this thing digitally before it gets out to the masses. That's how I feel about this movie. And I don't feel that way because of the SJW propaganda. I don't feel that way because the script is lazy and trash. I don't feel that way because the story sucks. I don't feel that way because it's a lack of competent directing in this film. I don't feel that way because they have no chemistry on camera, because they don't. I don't feel that way because the movie wasn't funny, even though it was not funny. I can forgive all of that, for I am kind. But I can forgive all of that if this wasn't such a bore. There's nothing worse than watching a movie and you're just like, can the time pass by so I can go home and go to sleep? I'd rather do a math test than watch this film. And I'm supposed to be entertained in a movie theater. I'd rather look at the floor and see if I can see quarters on that motherfucker. Count the spitballs. Count the gum smeared on the ground. Then watch this movie. It's just boring. Nothing worse than a movie that you don't... Why am I watching this? You know, X-Men Dark Phoenix pissed me off. But it's some type of form of feeling, right? Like, oh, this movie sucks. Oh my God, I can't. Sometimes it gives you entertainment just of how bad Dark Phoenix was. Like, oh my God, they really did that? This is trash, bruh. With this film, it's just boring. At the end of the day, this is a boring movie. I just wanted it to end. It felt like 2 hours, but it was an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes, I think. This is just a bore. What a trash, stinky, smelly, non-action, bad CGI, sucky movie this was. Not funny, not clever, not cute. Terrible fights, terrible character design, weak little mascot they try to sell you on. This is a sucky movie, bruh. My freaking balls with this movie. That's how I feel, man. I don't respect this film. And on top of it being boring, you add the propaganda stuff in there as well, man. Freak this movie with a big fat middle finger, bro. That's how I feel. I really do not like this movie. I hate this movie. You know, this movie right here represents what's wrong with Hollywood. Don't nobody want this shit. I really, believe it or not, I'm a feminist. A real one who believes men and women are equal and should be treated the same. The true identity of feminism, not, take away from a man role in order to make this woman look good. No, equality is what feminism is all about. I don't know what they turn this other feminism stuff into that they're doing. This is not feminism. It's not. Saying that you should change the name of Men in Black to something else because there's women is offensive to me. Not because I'm a man, because Men in Black came out in 1997 and two gentlemen, Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith, made that motherfucker from the ground up and turned it into a franchise that's epic. And you, Tessa, you and Sony think y'all could come up in this motherfucker with this trash garbage movie. I can understand if the movie was good, then you got something to stand on. But you came with this trash, boring, non-action, trash garbage Charmin Ultra that's been already used with doodle stains on it movie. And talking about changing something up? The freak up out of here with this filth, man. The audacity of Tessa. Tessa should have known. She did know. You knew this movie was trash, Tessa, and you still was trying to tell, we should change the name to something else. Did you reflect on your performance, and did you see what you did in this film? You knew this film is trash, and you still was lobbying to change stuff around. It reminds me of Brie Larson's Captain Marvel. Brie Larson was woofing and woofing and woofing. Women this, women that, men this, they suck, white men this, blah, more eat, more this, more that, blah, 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 blah. I said, God dang, her movie better be good. She better be a superhero. And it wasn't. Movie was trash. It's the same thing. Y'all need to pump y'all brakes, man. This is in the way. This is in the way. There's nothing worse than being in the way. Move, watch out. Just give you no respect. I'd rather you spit on my face than not acknowledge me. You feel me? I don't acknowledge this film. After this review and this rant is over with, I'm going to forget about this movie. I won't forget about Tessa Thompson and Chris Hemsworth trashness, because they're going to be in the future of the MCU. But you sucked this door, Chris. You Ragnaroked yourself to a fruit stripe gum ending. Tessa Thompson, you're SJWing your way into a relationship with Captain Marvel in the MCU. That's fine. But at the end of the day, if your product ain't up to snuff, everything goes by the wayside. Because it works with black movies as well to me. You know what I'm saying? We need more black this, we need more black that. Well, I'm cool with people saying we need more black people in movies. But you know what? I'm for that. Give us more blacks in films because, you know, civil rights and all that. I get that. But do you think I would sit up here and promote, we need more civil rights, more blacks in movies, more blacks getting treated right in Hollywood? Yeah. To a Pootie Tang movie? You think I would sit up here and talk about how black people need more advancement in Hollywood on a quality movie the sum of Pootie Tang? I ain't saying shit. I'm going to wait till I get a good movie to talk trash. I don't know, 12 Years a Slave maybe. You think that's what they're doing here. Women this, women that on Men in Black International? Nah. Wonder Woman's a good movie to do that too. Monster was a good movie to do that too. Alita's a good movie to do that too, because those are good films. You did it on Men in Black. That's like brothers. Yeah, we need, Pootie Tang. Trash film. Wait till you get a good film and you know it's good before you start preaching that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what's going on here. I want to take a booger out my freaking nose somewhere and just flick it at the screen. That's at this movie. This represents cancerous 2019 Hollywood. They have no idea what the fans want. They have no idea what's cool and what's action heavy. They have no idea how to make a cohesive film. This was greenlighted and funded to promote an agenda and pushed and forced upon people. This is not, Hollywood is about producers with lots of power and executive with lots of power who just want to release movies. They don't care about the franchise, the actors, or the fans. They don't care about us. It's so obvious. It's become so much obvious to me in these last couple years. But what's shocking is, I think that Men in Black International is the worst film that I have seen of 2019. Even worse than X-Men Dark Phoenix. I give this trash film an F. Freak out of here. A fat flunky F. I will watch Dark Phoenix before I watch this filth sauce again. You could count on that, Jack. This movie sucks. And it's not just it's sucking. It's boring. This is supposed to be an action movie. At least Dark Phoenix tried with a couple of scenes. I'd rather watch the helicopter scene on repeat in Dark Phoenix than this whole entire film. My God, they dropped the ball with this. I'm sorry, guys, for ranting, man. I didn't want to give this thing too much energy, but I really didn't. Like, let me be 100 with you guys. Like, I'm tired. I've been exhausted lately, you know, with this event, with the channel, with the podcast, with the Jody's Corner Live. I've been really tired. And the donations that come through this thing are freaking phenomenal. It keeps me going. The comments, it keeps me going. The Instagram DMs and Twitter DMs from you guys keep me going. I really didn't want to do this, especially rant, because it takes energy. It messes up my mood. It throws me off keel. I don't like it. But this needs to be said, and I know y'all want it. That's why I got this motherfucker, man. I'm tired of the motherfucker, man. And I'm tired of freaking films like this, man. Subscribe to the channel for more of that real content. I appreciate you guys very much. Jody's Corner podcast is on Spotify, iTunes, and Google Music now. Don't forget you can come and meet the Just Us League Friday, June 21st in Gardena, California from 4 to 10. This Friday, bring your friends, bring your family. 18 and under is okay. 18 and over is more welcome. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I am Jody Joe, and I'm out this thing, man. Deuces.